Hey guys, it's your cousin. Welcome to the 14th episode of Mystery Monday. Today I'm once again bringing you Bloons, as it's still very fun for me to play and I'm having a great time with it really. Now, this episode was just pretty simple. It's more doing the collection event that's currently going on, getting all the fireworks, and just going to different stages based on which one gave more. However, it's weird. During the latter third or half of this stream, one of my viewers was just basically bringing up a bunch of random medical conditions as just that have really weird names, and I was kind of trying to guess what they were. And if I figured it out, good job. If I failed, I got the answer anyway. So hey, I still won at the end. But I thought it was quite fun, weirdly. But yeah, other than that, I hope you enjoy our content today. Leave a like if you do, a dislike if you don't. Let's get into the stream. Alright. We should, hopefully, be live. Alright. Today, felt like Bloons. So we're ballooning it up. Let's get in right away. Go back to the collection event. Let's see what we got. Okay. Impossible scrapyard, not bad. I'm good with that. How do we want to start? Well, I should be trying to honestly be getting these towers to at least 500, so let's do ice here. And now we're broke. Huh. Let's do Desperado here, here, here. It doesn't matter. Okay. Okay. No, we're fine. What else do we need? Helicopter, mortar. That's at 500. Super Monkey. Druid and Mermonkey are at 500. Okay, so it's basically just all these guys. Alright. Bunch of primaries that we haven't finished yet. We're doing fine so far. We're living. We're living. Okay. Just gotta make this a bit stronger, honestly. Then we should be fine. Spell that right? Yeah, I spelled it right. I feel like we just have no money for some. I know why. It's because we're doing Impossible, so the prices are higher. That's why it feels like that. And you know, our free glue gunner would go a long way. I don't want to admit that, but it would. Like I said, it goes a long way. Okay. Just need cold snaps so we can get camos and leads with our ice. Game became significantly easier once we got glue gunner. I don't know what to say about that. Just makes me acknowledge how good glue gunner is. Yeah, obviously it's not enough because it keeps letting greens pass by because they're just too fast. Hmm. Maybe quick draw? That would be helpful, at least. There we go. Felt like it did something. Dude, okay, those yellows are gonna... Ouch. Yeah. We need just more damage. These towers are not the best towers, I won't lie. Okay. We just need more. That's kind of the state we're in right now, but it's entirely my fault. I didn't do a normal starter like I normally would. I wanted to switch it up. Try out new stuff. May or may not be my downfall. That'll help. That'll pop some of the frozen balloons. Which will be good. God, they're so slow. Wow. That was a good yellow. Just ran right past. Okay. Might just be me, but it just felt like it helped a lot. I don't know. Oh my god. Yellow zoom past everything. No wonder why his bows sometimes miss. Quincy, I mean. How are you missing when they're frozen? That doesn't make any sense. Again, just missing balloons that can't move. I don't think we're surviving the Moab at this rate. We just don't have good towers. It's my bad. Okay. I have no idea what we need. It seems like a good idea. You know what? That's what we need. We need Glue Gunner. when all else fails, just pick Glue Gunner. You don't need any other tower. Yeah, no. That helped so much, unfortunately. Just don't feel like our mob damage is there yet. Okay. Get a mob mauler. At least help a bit. Oof. The attack speed's just too low. But what if there is a second one? That'll definitely help, right? Especially when it's not fucking ready. Yeah, whatever. You didn't see that. In fact, the video probably won't. Dude, again? Really? Why? Okay. Their attack speed shouldn't be that low, I feel. It looks like bombs can't target frozen balloons. That's kind of lame. Don't like that. Okay, let's see what happens. Blank. There we go. Sure. That went. End of sentence. It just went. I don't know if it went well, but it went. Can I put a village here? Yes. Okay. Oh my god. No. Jesus. That's all my bad, but I'm gonna say it's dumb. If it was just one a bit lower, it would be in a radius. That'd be good. We need like, what, a bajillion for the Chinook, which I'm gonna get anyway, because you know. Might as well. I'm gonna hard focus it after I do that. Okay, let's do Chinook. Okay. Alright. Oh, yeah, it's expensive as hell. Okay, cool. But it'll be worth it or something. I don't know. I hope at least. Yeah, we're good. God, there it is. The balloon chipper we're never getting. Oh, come on. Just give it to us. Please. I know you said you never will, but do it anyway. Come on, Ninja Kiwi, go back on your word. Just make it weaker or something. Make it a hero. Because if it's a hero, then you don't have to worry about it having really strong cross paths. It would be limited by experience instead. I think that's way more fair. Wow, that's a huge difference. Just moving it slightly down. Cool. Yep. Thank you very much for the follow. Very kind of you. Okay. What do we want? I kind of want cryo cannon. Just because it's pretty good. Hi, welcome in. It's going. You know. Not doing great on this one. I'm not using my best towers though, so... Okay. Got some good stuff there. What's this do? Interesting. It's an alright one. I might just save up for glue though, just because glue's really strong. Okay. We're almost there. We just need 12,000 and then we'll be there to get the balloon solver. Could get embrittlement though, for, you know, impact. Those are pretty good also, honestly. Or even a Mob Assassin is really good. The range increase on Desperado is also really good, actually. With the Deadeye. I think we're gonna go Solver, though. Yeah, huge difference, just the Solver makes. You don't need, like, any other tower when you're using the Solver. That's literally not true, because you do kind of need the village to make the Solver even better, but, you know, hyperbole's fun. Let's do assessment. Just in case. You know, these could also use a village. Can we get a village? We can. Awesome, actually. I mainly just wanted them to get camo sight for when DDTs come out. Okay, there we go. Let's maybe do Embrittlement? Just because it's pretty good. Then maybe Bloon Impact for the stun. There we go. Don't know if we need... I kind of just want to save up for primary expertise on the glue. Just because it works well. I did kind of forget about that ability, don't worry about it. Oh yeah, huge. That was great. Any other money-making towers that I need XP for? Not really. I mean, Desperado can make money with the bounty hunter thing, right? It's not enough to make it worth it right now. Yeah, I don't want a fortified stripping because I am trying to eventually get that achievement for popping enough fortified balloons. Was it like 5 million? But that's a lot. What's Alchemist at? Oh yeah, Alchemist doesn't need XP at all. It can already afford all 3 XP costs of Paragon that we've gotten. Okay. Let's do Desperado next then. For fun. It's pretty strong. Like, look at that. That's actually kind of nuts. Could also be the glue, but, I mean, it's definitely helping. Okay, okay. Just increase the range is kind of hilarious. Nothing yet. I don't even know if that did anything, I'm not gonna lie. Because it's all Moabs now, not Bloons. But I don't actually know. Still kind of unfamiliar with Desperado. Not gonna lie, those DDTs were mildly frightening. The way they just rushed in. And I think barely died. You know, I can't tell. It looks like actually they're dying really fast. Huh. Maybe we're fine. I don't want Icicle Impact and Impale, I'm not gonna lie. Though I do understand how good Bloom Crush is. Bloom Crush is just like way too expensive though. But Impale can probably help a lot, I imagine. Yeah, it does. Alright. Maybe Mob Eliminate in English. Mob Eliminator next, if we can. After I spend money on something else, you know, the snowstorm. Actually, Absolute Zero increases attack speed of... of Ice Monkeys, and the Icicle Impale is doing pretty well. That's kind of tempting to get the Absolute Zero instead, if we can afford it. We can. Okay, I'm doing it then. Yeah, look, that's insane. Okay, here we go. That should help a bit. Yeah, that helped a lot. Okay. That was kind of nuts. That went well. That went well a lot. We do have a monkey knowledge. What do we need? I don't know about need. What do I want? I don't know. None of these are thrilling, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, this will make the first military monkey cheaper. That's not bad. I might take that, honestly. Sounds good to me. Okay. Okay. End of the road. ABR. Oh boy. ABR is something else. Huh. We don't have... I don't think we've got, like, cheap enough camo sight for this. 380, 160, 430? No. 325, 160. Okay. It's got potential. I want it here. I want it here. Okay. This will be camo site. Huh. Can't say no to a free glue gunner. Maybe save up for something else. I kind of want to save up for a mortar. My God. Okay. We just need money. We're poor. Okay. It's doing better, I guess. How are the bombs doing? Okay, how's the ice doing? Okay. This one will be probably a decamo mortar. After I get it faster firing. Just because I prefer the 023. We're at 203. Okay. It's definitely doing better. Bernie stuff will help. And we've got lead popping now, so we don't have to really worry about that also. We just need to worry about camo lead, but we won't once we get signal flare, since that's what we're going for. Is a bit expensive, I won't lie. Uh-oh. Might just be better, honestly, to get a different mortar. Want a middle path one, so it'll be a 230. Okay. Money is just our limiting factor right now. Oh my God. Jesus. That balloon almost leaked. That would have been fun. In the not fun way. Ah, right. Signal flare. That's what it was needed for, huh? It might be a glue monkey. You know how it is. You always got a place of glue. How else are you supposed to get your fix? Oh my God. We're just gonna pretend nothing's wrong. Because I was not prepared at all. You know, that's why you get those powers. It's so you can waste them. That's the whole point, right? You would know anti-camo. Yeah. Well, I have it now with the signal flare. I just didn't waste the signal flare in time for it to be helpful. I kind of might have been distracted by getting a different mortar to get the signal flare. So that's my bad. Beat the perforator earlier? It might be... Ooh, okay, okay. Nice. Which one do you think is more fun to fight, Hive Mind or Perforators? Perf? Okay, okay. That's fair. I mean... I think I agree. I don't really like... I think Hive Mind's kind of a bit rough of a fight. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You know what? You don't have to forget if you never remember. Uh-oh. You saw nothing? No one saw anything. Oh, true. The radioactive sentries are nuts. So it's like, why wouldn't you use that? Yeah, that's fine. Look at this pay to win with it. It's not pay to win. I earned those monkey money through cold, hard victories. You can clearly tell. Extra sentry buff from the war table? Oh yeah. I think I need more Moab damage. You know what? I was trying to avoid upgrading the glue. I don't think I can avoid upgrading the glue anymore. Not Ultra Godly of the game, but at least can manage to save up adrenaline meter once each fight? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's good. I mean, I'd say that's definitely good at the game, at least, you know? Glue maxing right now, yeah. Got the name wrong. I didn't even know. Apparently they did like a huge overhaul update to Wrath of the Gods. I saw you know, classic Terraria YouTuber Chippy did a video on the new, like, very new version of Wrath of the Gods, and I'm just like, oh wow, it's very different now. I was shocked. The mod runs faster than Calamity itself. I know, I know. Which is kind of funny. I wonder why that is. It's definitely a good one, though. Like, the boss fights really are super cool. Rest of the gods relies on its own particles. Yeah, that could make sense. That makes sense. I could see that. Terraria's clunky stuff. Fair. That's fair. Definitely. Thank God, 1.4.5 is right around the corner though, right? Who knows? Maybe it'll be better particles. It's just right around the corner, guys. It's like basically out. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That would be good. That would be good. that we can only hope, right? Now that certain individuals are no longer part of the team. It's actually insane how many like, but it is crazy how many developers were removed. Yeah. A lot of stuff. It's insane actually how much was like just taken away. They must have been involved in a lot of stuff. The unfortunate fellows who were purged from existence. But for so much to be taken away, yeah, it really must have been like, oh my god. They must have had a hand in everything. Not even just, you know, that one, but just so many developers. It's kind of nuts. With how many things got a respray and a rename, and some of them a new effect. My gosh. That was a crazy thing to learn about when I was just like, oh, Sag. What was I saying? Probably just stuff about like how it is crazy how many developers were purged, so they must have had like a hand in a lot of stuff. And how stuff was like resprited, some stuff was renamed, some stuff was just like deleted. Given a totally new effect. It's like, wow. What else did I say? I don't remember. Yeah, probably I imagine that they were in the aforementioned Discord server that the whole incident took place in. It is just funny, just dancing around the name, which is good. I mean, don't need to name people who don't deserve to be. Craziest thing though is, ooh, whoa, that was a good lag. At some point, Sin was working on the Downward Spiral. Yeah, you're right. That's accurate. But right, Sin was working on like custom Isaac 4 Souls cards based on just like other games and shit. She's just making her own Warp Zone pack, and one of the characters that was included now has to be removed. Yeah, that's true. Some of the mods are thriving ever since the downfall. Well, because Sin really liked Calamity, so she put in a lot of stuff from Calamity, and so, you know, a certain NPC based on a certain real human now has to be not get a custom card made. So who knows what it's going to become. The effect probably doesn't have to change. But it'll have to be... Yeah, who knows why. Could be... It's totally random. But yeah, the effect probably doesn't have to change, but who it's going to represent will definitely change. That's a good one. Holy shit. That's a really... That's a hilarious fucking joke. Oh my god. You might have that here. Wow. That's actually really fucking funny. I'm just upset I didn't think of that. Damn. You'd think though that some people are saying, really? Holy, if true, god damn, the fuck? I if true, that's nuts. That's very old. I mean, not that old people can't fucking make mods and shit, but you know, at least if you're making mods, maybe don't do bad stuff. Maybe don't do bad stuff, you know. Controversial take. Don't do bad stuff. That's my TED Talk. Just don't do bad stuff. You're right. You're just right about that, weirdly. Why are so many fucking... Why do so many Minecraft YouTubers end up turning to that, you know? I mean, it's a power thing, right? That's what usually people say it is that it's like it's a power thing. I don't get it, though. I think it's weird. 6 cycle, yeah. It's just terrible. It's like Danny DeVito said in that episode of Always Sunny. Don't diddle kids. Message. Yeah, that really is always the next step, huh? I guess not with all of them. Just like too many of them. Some of them get canceled in different ways. I'm taking a break from Minecraft. It's the currently... You were there! How do you respond to that? And like... fuck you, I guess? No. That's like... This is... Uh-oh. That balloon got passed. Who knows? Mm. Is it like that one scene from that show I never watched, just because I don't care? I'd rather been mysterious. Oh right, as I was saying, that one show I never watched just because I don't care about it. Game of Thrones, where the guy was like, too old or some shit. It's like a line he said, and then he think he gets murdered. Thank God. Is it murder or is it justice? That's a real question. Oh no. Isn't that show? Yeah. I've never seen it. I heard the last season was bad. That's all I know about it, basically. And now we've got, the 11th Doctor playing as a guy, and it's like spin-off. It's just one of those shows that's just like, I don't know if I'd ever watch it. I probably wouldn't. It's just not for me. I don't like... Well, that's weird, because I love Dragon Age, and Dragon Age is like dark fantasy that I think might be slightly based on the show. Or the book. Live action movie about Terraria? I mean, they made a comic. So, I don't know. I don't think a live action movie could potentially... Here's the issues. They can't do what Minecraft did. God, because the mobs in the Minecraft movie look so bad. Maybe not. Maybe not live action then. Maybe it should just be animated at that point. That might just be the best solution. Just make it animated. The Rock is the guide. Kevin Hart is the clothier. John Cena is the goblin. Dude, if they make a Terraria movie and they don't make Chippy the clothier, it's a terrible movie. That's my bottom line. Give that man a couch. But no, that's my bottom line. He needs to be in it. What other good Terraria YouTubers would you pick to be in the Terraria movie? Because there are a good amount of good ones. But like, none of them are as popular as the man, the myth, the legend, Chippy Gaming. Okay. I've watched... I've at least seen a couple get good videos. I don't think I've seen Crabber or Yrmir. Yrmir? I don't know who that one... I might know who that one is. I don't know. No, it doesn't sound familiar enough. I thought I did for a second. No, I don't. I don't. Should I? Oh, am I gonna have to look this up? Oh no, I've been broed. This is a travesty, clearly. The fuck? Is this the channel? They haven't uploaded a video in 7 years? Lobotomy, where you do stupid stuff to make life harder for no reason? Oh. Huh. A sleeping legend. Yeah, I do not know this one. I mean, and now we've got, what, Brome making a Terraria mod pack? Trying to basically become the feed the beast of the Terraria world. Mostly with Dungeon Garden insta-kills. Huh. Okay, okay. God, Terraria is a great game, though. Because there are good mods. It just would be better if more of them worked together more. Oh no. What was the last thing you heard? And before you schloinkered. Definitely a real word. It's like when you do the dance, you know, the yoinky sploinky. I think it said something about how Brome is becoming the next Feed the Beast, basically, at least trying to. But then I was about to comment on about how... That's definitely not what I said. I would never. The Goblin Tinkerer? Nah. He keeps messing up my, my prefixes. I can't remember what they're called right now. My brain's blanking out on the name. Enhancements? No, I can't think about it. It's brain dead right now. But yeah, it's like Brome making them trying to become Feed the Beast. Where was I saying? Yeah, Feed the Beast, becoming. But it's a shame that Thorium backed out of it. That's what I was gonna say. Like Vicious Cycle. Yeah. He keeps giving me the wrong enchants? Is that what it is? No, I really can't remember what they're called right now. Yet we keep coming back just because we really want warding or vicious menacing. That's what it is. Menacing on our trinkets. That's not what they're called. I'm just calling them trinkets because I can't think of anything but Isaac, I guess now. Become Isaac pilled. Why can't I? My brain doesn't work right now. God. Reforge. There we go. Do you usually go max defense or max damage? I run Summoner. Does that tell you the answer? uh... No. God. No, I like Summoner, though. Always like Summoner. Summoner's just fun. Okay. Calamity players' thoughts. What are the Calamity players' thoughts on whips? I don't know the Calamity players' thoughts on whips. I can't wait for Calamity to add their own whips, because then I can play Summoner and feel better about it during Calamity. Because otherwise you just gotta rock with the fucking Prismatic. But they are. They make the Summoner more active, and, like... What's... what a weird thing to fucking get tilted over. Just... We don't want whips for our Summoners. Why? Do you hate yourself? That's weird. That doesn't make sense. That's stupid. True. That's very true. The people who fucking bullied the guy who made the most banger songs in the soundtrack just bullied him off the internet for no reason. Yeah. I know. Fucking... Dude, everyone makes fun of the lyrics sometimes, like how his voice sounds. That's usually what the Calamity players make fun of, I've noticed. But dude, when that part hits in the fight against Yaron, you're just like, dude, oh, it means so much. It's so good. Need a new chair, it's too squeaky. Need some WD-40 for it. Probably can't see. God, because it's such a good song with how it's just literally Yaron, like, telling Yarim that, yo, I'm probably gonna fucking die. It's so powerful. Such a good song. Paul, that's... Yeah. Do you think... Okay, here's a controversial question. Do you think Calamity will ever actually add in the final boss, or do you think it's going to turn into Twilight Forest and the final boss will just never exist? Because it's true. Twilight Forest will never add the final boss. Yeah, true. Yeah, me too. I really do honestly think it might turn into a Twilight Forest scenario where it's just like, it'll never finish. Because that's how I feel about Twilight Forest. How long has the castle where the final boss is supposed to be, how long has that been in Twilight Forest? And it's just not happening? Well, that's not good. Never mind, it's fine. I can't see it happening at this point either. There's no way. And then there's what? The mod that's basically what the new Calamity? That's good. That usually happens sometimes in a lot of gaming scenes. Like how, very popular Skyrim mod, Forgotten City, became its own game. Ooh, that's good. That's good. But yeah, right. Isn't there like basically someone else is now making their own version of Calamity? So it's just like... Yeah, true. You know, because I saw it, it's like the boss fights look interesting, but it's just like, I can't wait for it to get more content so that it'll eventually become the new Calamity, since current Calamity is a bit yikes. Hmm. Calamity Fables becomes huge? Yeah, so do I. Because if it just becomes a different way to play the same mod, it'll be very valuable in the way that it'll make the main mod try harder. And hopefully, you know, become good also. Yeah. Because we need them to try harder. I think Calamity's gotten a bit complacent with their place in the modding scene. That they know that everyone, when thinking of mods, usually thinks of Calamity. So it's just like, if you give them a real piece of competition, maybe... Because here's the thing, Thorium's good. I wouldn't say Thorium's is competitive, though, for, against Calamity. Because Calamity is just a bigger mod. But really... Is it out? Wait, what? Wait, what? The fuck do you mean? Hold on. I was gonna say, I didn't think it was. I didn't see a dev diary on it. That would have been nuts if it was already out. My god. I was gonna say, what did I miss? Dev diary? Release date? This shit? Who's the new survivor? They turn a pilot into a robot? Oh. What's his special ability? Having minor incidents? God. That would be a fucking legacy and a half. Oh no. Did Fabsol say horrible words? Because I actually don't know all of the incidents. I just heard about the minor incident. I didn't hear about the, anything else to do with Fabsol around that time. Why? And they're all different resprites because there's 9 million resprites for the fucking guy. They can't decide on how it's gonna fucking look, even though it's been in the game for years. Or, you know, the mod, whatever. Really? That's kind of shocking. That doesn't make any sense with the fucking NPC that was added into Calamity. I am. That is actually shocking. I know. What? I'm so confused now. I feel like I don't know who this mod creator is anymore. I welcome him. We're talking about problematic people. Don't worry about it. We're talking about top 10 reasons why, even though I still don't make money, why my video got demonetized. That's not true. These are lies. We were just making fun of him. How could that be possibly true? Besides, I would never. Oh my god. What the fuck? I trusted you. I thought you'd have my back, man. The fuck? What kind of mental tomfoolery? There's no such thing. Oh my god. What the hell? You're supposed to say there is no mental tomfoolery. That's the correct answer. You messed up your part of the script, actually. You forgot to... I followed this. Damn it. Ah, shit. Speak out against your tyranny. Well, yeah, unpaid actor clearly, because I didn't pay. I mean, how expensive are you? You like an expensive paid actor? Just getting a paid actor to be in your chat. That's called view botting. What the hell? No. Why would you say that? Look, man. Okay. Okay. Many other jokes, totally fine. Comparing me to a that kind of person, let's not do that. Oh my god. Man, I can't believe they nerfed Cripple Mode, cutting its damage in half. How could they? Why'd they do this? Is this your subtle way of saying that you got another nosebleed and it's time for you to go to bed, young man? Mm-hmm. But that's definitely an issue though. That you can't see through your left eye. You know, that sounds like good grounds to go to sleep. Sensory, is it? Is it? Good to know. I'll make sure to test it out myself one day. You know, because clearly you're having so much fun. Is it? You're experienced. I see. I see. I wouldn't know. I haven't had one. I did. I had to make sure to tell your body, hey, it's time to go. I was reminding it. I was saying, oh, you're right. Hopefully never. That sounds pretty not good. I won't lie. Alright, see you later, Pizza Man. No, you shouldn't. Okay. There we go. Double Moab HP. Maybe I should just play the game normally instead of just trying to use towers that I need XP on. I don't love that spot, I'm not gonna lie. I actually kind of think that's a terrible spot because I don't think I could fit a primary expertise in a way that could hit all three. That's fine. We can only hope. Okay. I mean, faster shooting always helps. Figure out what I'm gonna do for camo. What are these at XP wise? You're almost at 500. You don't have camo. You're almost at 500. Okay. Yeah, I want to get them 500 since, you know, 500's like the minimum cost of Paragons. $500 being 1,000, obviously. As everyone knows. Buzz buzz? Was it important buzz? No. Twasn't. I think I'm gonna... How much is that? That's still expensive. I don't know if I'll make it. Might try though, just because it'd be funny. I accidentally let the sub get more XP than the sniper, but sniper's my favorite tower, so I need to, you know, I need to make sure it stays supreme. I could just do sniper. Let's just do sniper. For some camo. Now I'll just need to worry about camo leads in the future, but it'll be fine. In fact, sniper also got rid of our lead problem, technically. Would I be able to just barely fit them in a village? Oh, I can't. Oh, never mind then. I'm fine with that placement, suddenly. That makes things easier. Do Ring of Fire because I just think it's good damage. And just because I like it. It's kind of the main reason, actually. I wonder what the shortest beginner map is. But I also still wonder why sub-beginner maps don't come with water, because it's like, I do still believe beginner maps are the best way to practice towers. So the fact that some don't come with water kind of just means you can't practice with that tower. That's really what beginner maps are for. Practice. Because you're not great at the game yet. Once you could complete spot pit, or tar pits on chimps, and then you're a real winner. Everyone knows that. Kind of like here. Uh-oh. Never mind. Cancel that uh-oh. Uh-oh has been thwarted. Please cancel the attack. What difficulty are we on? Why can't I remember? Oh, just hard standard? Oh no, double Moab HP. Dude, I'm paying attention. I picked it too. That is the insane part. I think I'm just going crazy. My brain is dying. All right. Yeah, now it's not even, it doesn't even feel like double Moab HP anymore. Okay. I like how I now just bring Geraldo to every map, but then I just never use him. So it's like, why am I bringing Geraldo? And that is a good question that I don't know the answer to. I'm just glad the conversations we were having are about a certain Calamity developer will luckily mostly be cut out because I think they were in between things that I cut in. Except for here. This is going to be audible, but that's fine. At least probably. It's probably fine. I want Elite Sniper just because I like Elite Sniper. When you're playing chimps, the most helpful box full of nothing. Actually, I wonder which box full of nothing people would consider the most helpful, because there's at least, what, 2 things that gives you box full of nothing? Because you've got helicopter, you know, the Chinook and elite sniper. I'm sure people would argue Chinook is more helpful than elite sniper. I wonder how it got its name. Is it named after someone? Sorry, I'm looking it up. That's why I'm not doing things. Is it really? Why? There's just a website? Okay. Oh my god, this is an 80s early internet website. Oh, thank you. I know what a helicopter is. It's just, okay. So it is actually named after the Chinook people of, you know, Native American tribe. Alright. Sure. Sounds good to me. Okay, we're getting there. Oh, well, I don't know if we'll be able to afford it before we end, but we'll get close. I mean, we don't really need it at this point, the primary expertise, but we technically complete the build for the most part, except for the MIBs on the, those two. It's more that than needs the MIB, but you know. And that we won't be able to afford, and I can guarantee that. God, look at the ballista go. Okay. Cool. Ah, carved. I haven't done, like, anything other than hard on carved. That's kind of funny. It's time for the... Well, we need to do these at some point. You know, let's just get them out of the way. Screw it. I just want to get them out of the way, because they need to happen at some point. Okay. Sure. Just get XP. I want to see the fireworks for the bomb shooter. They look fun. I like that. All right. Getting closer. Yeah, bomb didn't get anything last stage. Which is fine. It's not a big deal. This guy's got some weird teeth. There we go. Okay. I just need to set them to close because I like setting cannons to close. I don't know why. Except for this one of them. One of them's going to be Moab, so that'll be strong actually. Okay. Hey, welcome in. It is I, the cave. God, I'm just a cave to you people. What do you know? You've never been a cave before. You don't know what it's like. Alright, future life you'll be a cave. Thank you, that means a lot. There's definitely someone, at least one person who exists, that does actually want to be a cave in their next life. You know that's gotta be true. A rat-infested cave or something. Why would it be rats? Wouldn't the more likely outcome be that it's bats? What am I gonna do about zebras? I didn't think about that. Rat bat save thing? Huh. You know, I never thought about it like that. That makes so much sense. What am I supposed to tell my family? I've become a rat infested cave. I need them to move out. They're not paying rent. I never said they could move in. What the heck? I'm just getting some of the easies out of the way since I need to do them at some point anyway if I actually want to see the black border. A person who caves all the time has nothing to think about except caves. Huh. I would never go caving, actually, though. Going caving sounds absolutely terrifying. Like, it sounds like a great way to never see your family again. Just to unterrify. I didn't think about that. You're right, you're right. My god. How could I have been so foolish? Just doing a never see your family again speedrun. It's called caving. Just move into the cave like in Minecraft. You know what? Great solution, great solution. What if you just don't cave? I think that's a better solution. I want to live to see another day, you know? That's not very cave of you, though. You're right, you're right. I can't believe I'd say that. I'm betraying my own kind. The cave people are gonna be furious. Cave con artist. Is that like, oh, what was his name? Liver King? Because he kind of looks like a caveman. That is not the name I said. I didn't. I said Liver King, you know. The guy who was eating raw liver and whatnot. Who then is all like, you gotta do the primal way. And then you discover he's just been using fucking steroids. So it's like, the fuck? How about, did you consider this? Diabetes nuts? Damn. The 34K PC update. Jesus. Imagining Dragon D's. Just like, oh, you listen to the band Imagine Dragons? Imagine Dragon D's nut? God. Okay. Kind of want... I don't know what I want. What's the game plan? Perish. That's the game plan. Doesn't sound like a great game plan, though, so I might have to revise it. Just win, exactly. I'll change the game plan to that. That might work. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Just don't lose, forehead. I didn't consider that. Where did forehead come from? Like, why did people start saying that? Like, for, like, you know, to be making the fun of. Where did that come from? Do I have to look up Know Your Meme or some shit? To learn the origin of that? How big is the forehead? You know, that's a great question. But what if it isn't forehead, but is instead aft head? Ever consider that? I was gonna quote William Afton because I said aft, and my first thought did become, what's the average lifespan of a cave? Until a cave-in happens, or erosion. That could happen too. Just too much erosion. What's it usually take for a cave like that? I don't know. I think my brain's broken though. When I said aft, first thing I thought of was William Afton. I think I'm going crazy. At least like a couple minutes. Uh-oh. Then I'm sorry to say, that's clearly my lifespan. That's the secret. I'm actually a totally different cave every time I stream. It's a totally different cave. Always 5 steps behind. Um, Mortar and helicopter, which I haven't used the helicopter at all, are like the only military towers I need to give XP. Which is why I play subs and boat. Slow and stupid wins the race or something. That's definitely what it is. That's definitely what it is. Use more submarine for real? No. You know what? Hell, I'm even doing this. Bam, what do you think of that? Pranked. Fucking got him. But you didn't see that coming. Yeah, my brain's too broken. I said coming, and my first thoughts were two different clips. One of Astral Spiff playing Security Breach, and he's like, Roxy? Coming? And then the second one's a Markiplier clip with him going, oh yeah? Huh? He who was coming? So I think I got brain rot. I think I've acquired brain rot. You'll hear from my phone. Hell, if you're not careful, the boats will be next. You know what? Even. Damn. Look at that. What the hell? He's crazy. He's going insane. He's killing a whole family. Family of 3, more like blood sacrifice. Alright. Oh. I can launch these? Hell yeah. Alright. If you excuse me, I can feel some erosion building up, so I'm gonna have to be right back. What does a half-boat submarine look like? Dorito. Good to know. How the hell did you miss? The fuck? You should play on her. No, I shouldn't. That sounds terrible. Just erosion. Oh god. Grow a pair of balls or in your cave a pair. In your case, a pair of I don't know. Oh. You know, I didn't consider that. But what if I don't feel like it? Should you ever consider that? Did you know that? How does the cave race repopulate? Difficultly. As far as you know, I could just sprout a new cave, you know? Maybe that's the solution. Maybe technically the cave race is absolutely immortal and they just like respawn when they die. You don't know. Life is cave. Does an immortal being need to repopulate? It's the real question. Okay, good to know. Well then, I guess I'll have to figure it out. Mother Earth said she'd tell me when I'm older how a cave repopulates. Stupid bit. This is about 4.5 billion years you'll cease to exist, and that's basically tomorrow. So I would carry 4.5 billion years is basically tomorrow. Huh. Is that how the math adds up? Is that the new math? I guess in cave logic it could be just tomorrow. Graduated from Harvard. Harvard? The hell? What kind of school is Harvard? Very prestigious. Good to know. I've never heard of Harvard before. PhD in meth or whatever. Ah, it's a good good degree to have, you know. Was it a master? Oh, you got PhD, I guess, as a. Oh, okay. Very useful. Oh. Would a meth degree not just be a chemistry degree? Nuh-uh. Okay, okay. Sorry for assuming. I apologize. Forgive me, or whatever. What's a chemistry? Never heard of her. Decanter, I hardly know her. Decanter's more for wine, I guess. That's not really a chemistry thing. It's just wine. You might use it in chemistry, I don't know. Would you need to? Worcestershire? That's how I say it. Worcestershire. Best part is, I don't even care if it's wrong. Because, you know, why can't we have regional pronunciations anymore? How come that got banished? Worcestershire? I don't think anyone actually says that. That's definitely not true. There's people who say that. Worcestershire. Worcestershire. Like you. Worcestershire. I don't know. I switch between different ones, like Worcestershire. I don't know. Controversial take. Let's bring back regional pronunciation. So that you're allowed to be wrong in how you pronounce things. Oh yeah, buddy, how do you pronounce it? Yeah, Buckaroo, how do you pronounce it? You don't. You just never say it. It'll be like, alright, the next ingredient is... And you just pour it in. I see, that's the secret. If you just never talk, you can't be wrong. I never considered that fact. But now I can see the prophecy has been foretold. The next ingredient is this thingy. The next ingredient is this stuff here. What is it? I don't know. It's made of like rotten fish or something. What an interesting thing, if you really think about it, that like so many cultures have something similar in that like rotten fish sauce. Like fish sauce made of fermented fish, garum from ancient Rome, just fucking rotten tuna's blood and shit. And then Worcestershire, just fucking rotten fish sauce. It's so bizarre. It's how many cultures have that. The Fortnite. I have no idea. So if I just say yes, will I be correct? Because I don't know anything about that game. Tell that to the judge. I know how long a fortnight is. It's like 2 weeks. It's like that's the extent I've got. Yeah, I know. But that was the joke, man. Come on. Actually. Don't scam me. I can't do the actually voice without really wanting to delve into making fun of Ben Shapiro just because of his voice. And I feel like my actually voice is just very similar to how he sounds. Yeah. Well, let's say hypothetically. God, what a fucking dweeb. He clearly wasn't pushed into enough lockers. Neither was I, though, so. Hard to push a cave into a locker. Yeah, you're right, you're right. You could try, though. That was kind of a difficult thing to do, actually, unironically, in high school, was, one day we had to do, like, we had to make anti-bullying videos. Really hard to make an anti-bullying video when you've never been bullied before, so you just start, like, doing dumb shit with your friends instead, and it's just more fun. Just like, how do you tell people not to bully? I don't know, don't be a dick? Bam, we did it. That's our anti-bullying PSA. Don't be a dick. We have to present it, just go home. No, we presented just like us fucking around. It was just a video of us. Actually, we got in trouble while filming it because one of my buddies threw my girlfriend's at the time backpack against one of the lockers, and it like was really fucking loud, so we got in trouble for that. It was really funny. It was hilarious. Big highlight. No, her backpack. But it was so funny. We were laughing about it for a bit before we were told we can't do it again. Just gotta shove every single primary near this primary mentoring village. Gotta make sure they all fit. Typical cave shenanigans, yeah. Hey man, it was a good time, you know? Was he getting to those cave shenanigans? Life was simpler as a cave. That's right. At one point we were all cave. If you really think about it. It's definitely true, don't look it up. It's a real human history. Humans got produced from cave. It's true. These are all facts. Don't fact check. Don't look it up. It's all true. There's definitely no need to verify these claims. Oops, I didn't want that. Factory caves. Man, I really want to get back into Final Fantasy XIV, but like, I'm nervous about doing raids or like just dungeons with people again because it's been a while. So I'm gonna be terrible if I do. Need more money. That was bad timing. I want glue. I need that tier 5 glue, man. Bloon Solver is just great. I don't think I need to spell it because I can see it right there. Why would I spell a word I can see? No cheating? What do you mean, no cheating? I can literally see it. Real condition you get from just breathing near a fucking volcano. W clickbait. It's a real condition. Sure, it sucks. And that, kids, is why you don't go near volcanoes. Because you'll breathe in the tiny little silica particles and die. Well, you won't die, but it'll be like... you'll have no good lungs. That really would be like one of those clickbait videos that it's like trying to make my... What? That's oh, hold on. I actually used to know. Shit. That's like some fancy word for something really normal. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I thought that's what it was. Yeah, it's a brain freeze. It's the fancy name for a brain freeze. I knew it had something to do with the brain. Because that's usually what... Ganglio. That's a weird word, though. But neuralgia. Ganglioneuralgia. What a fucking... Why do scientists have to always be such big nerds about how they say things? Why can't you just say fucking T hieroglyph? Why can't you just say tummy ache? It's gotta be like fucking you know, sphenocratic Poplyon syndrome or something, you know? But it's just a fucking tummy ache. Fancy hieroglyphs. That's like all those fucking scientists that just like name stuff after themselves, and it's like, yes. So this first word actually tells you what it is, and so that means it's a cat. And the second part of its name means ego trip. Ophthalmologist. Trademarked? Why is it trademarked? Damn, that's a hard one. Well, so what? If a optometrist is... That's your eye doctors. Can't let the op steal it. So optometrist is an eye doctor, and that feels like it's not helping me discover anything about this word, I'm not gonna lie. Oh no! I have to, no, I'm not keeping a long range on my fucking hotshots. Yuck. I want a 320. Disgusting. Yeah, I don't know that one. I'm looking it up because I'm a cheater. Oh my god, I fucking didn't look up the correct word. I'm gonna kill my parents. I'm kidding. Oh, no. It's just the same name? Oh, what's the difference? They're basically the same thing? Oh. Wait, what's the actual difference, though? I don't want an AI overview. I want an actual fucking... They're literally... So... Huh? Okay. Now this doesn't help me at all. Okay, it helps me. Gotcha. An ophthalmologist is the one that does the surgery, while an optometrist is just the one that goes like, yep, your eyes are fucked. Gotcha. Okay. Checks out. So technically, remembering optometrist could have helped me figure out ophthalmologist. Huh. Shouldn't have doubted myself there. And that's why you believe in yourself, kids, because maybe you were right the whole time. Remember, kids, you're only stupid if you don't believe. You were right for the wrong reasons, yeah. I was getting there. I was getting there. An optometrist is still technically a type of eye doctor. They're just different types of eye doctors. Kind of like the difference between a psychologist and a psychiatrist. The fuck? Otolaryngology. So Laren makes me think of the larynx, you know, your throat. Clearly, throat doctor. Alright, time to look it up. Ah, throat's one of them. Shit. Ears, nose, and throat. I'm kind of right, then. I was basically there. I said, you know, it's part of the larynx, which is your throat, so... I basically got that. I'll count it. I got one of the 3 things that they do. That's, like, good enough. Exactly. It's good enough. It's good enough. So I'd say it's not a passing score, but you know, hey, it's good enough. Gastroenterologist. So gastro, obviously that's to do with your tum tum. Well, at least you're, you know. Hmm. Gastroenterologist. So it's definitely something to do with your stomach, or at least your digestive system. Um, but like what specifically? I can't think of what it could specifically be. Is it that guy that gives you, I don't know. Oh, so I was right. Digestive system. Okay, okay. We should have just stopped there. I was right. Cool. I said digestive system, and isn't it? It is someone who specializes in the digestive system, is it not? Well, digestive diseases, I guess, more so. They do stuff with the colon. They do stuff with IBS. That's your entire digestive system. I'm right. Why are we having this conversation on stream? What's happening? Why am I debating the nomenclature behind your tum tum and what the fucking doctors do? What if we're all right? Pyrexia. Hmm. Um, the first thing that came to my head is that it's clearly the opposite of of anorexia. Damn it, I'm wrong. I wasn't even close. Yeah, I wasn't even fucking close. That makes sense, I guess, because pyre, you could see being meaning fire, so hot. So, and exia is like shit to do with the fucking body and whatnot. So that checks out, that checks out, that checks out. I can see the logic behind it. I could see the excuse being like, you know, 1800s people being like, my god, they're as hot as a furnace. It's a pyre heat. Horripilation. Skin is the hint. Um, wouldn't it be funny if it's just another word for acne? Damn, it's not. It's another word for your fucking... It's another word for your fucking, like, your hair standing on ends. I guess it needs a name. So it's fear-based. Okay, so that's where its name comes from then. Because it's based on, like, your skin crawling. Okay. So goosebumps, skin crawling. Okay. Checks out. I don't know the palation part, but I understand the horrid. Because fear. Why are you taking a biology test? What the fuck's happening? I'm not in medical school. What the fuck's happening? Shit, I don't know. Bruxism? Hint mouth? This just could be a stupid name for, like, tooth decay or something. Really? Close? Damn. I was almost gonna look it up. You know, I'll keep making guesses. If it's close... What else could be close to tooth decay? Plaque is part of tooth decay. Cavities are part of tooth decay. Unless it really does want to be specific. If it has nothing to do with tooth decay, I don't think it's bad breath. Because that's just the fake thing that, you know, Listerine invented with halitosis. That's just not real, though. Fake thing invented by Listerine. Something to do with teeth. Okay. Teeth. I've got nothing. I can't think of anything other than, like, cavities or plaque or some shit. What else do teeth do? I guess you need braces. If your teeth are, like, fucking not facing the right... Teeth grinding. That checks out. Okay. Something I sometimes do every once in a while. But it's only, like, right after I wake up. It's not really grinding, it's more like clenching for me. Moriscatio bacarum. The fuck? Is that the scientific name for plaque? Or something? Nah, shit. Which part of the mouth? Cheeks? Is it just cheek biting then? Or something like that? Like biting your cheek? Oh, okay. That's like the only thing I could see making sense for cheeks. But that doesn't. That's such a weird name. I wonder why it's called that. Everything has a reason. That's the thing. Everything has a reason for the name it was given, but it's like sometimes it's just a stupid reason. So I don't know. That's good. Oh, it just sounds like it's a weird name just to be weird. Which you were not replaced by an identical clone of yourself? Oh, are you sure? That sounds like something an identical clone would say. Cryptosis. So cryptosis sounds like something that happens when you die. I think clearly an identical clone. It has something to do with your feet. Fuck, I got nothing. Is it okay, let me think of conditions with feet. You got like athlete's foot, toe jam, I don't know. Shit, I got nothing. That's neither of those, because I think athlete's foot is a fungus, so that wouldn't make sense. Feet or hand? Shit. Oh, is it, hold on. You know what? The name sounds very similar to onychophagia, which is when you bite your nails. So it's something to do with nails. That's my current guess, is it has something to do with nails? Getting closer. Okay. Shit. What if it's just like fancy name for a hangnail or something? I like how this really has become like a biology class stream. What the fuck's happening? Ingrown hidden nail. Ah, okay. Gotcha. It really is just fucking college, but medical school. What the fuck's happening? I get that I should actually kind of know these terms because I'm a biology major, but what the fuck? Dyspnea? Oh, man. Dude, I'm gonna need a hint. What does it affect, like, body-wise? Because then I might be able to piece it together. Hey, welcome in. Welcome to our college biology class. Today we're learning new term, respiratory system. Okay. Yeah, welcome to college biology class. Today we're talking about medical conditions for some reason. Just cause. Dyspnea, respiratory system. Okay. My current guess would then become just a different name for a sneeze or a cough. I guess it could be collapsed lung, but no, I'm gonna stick with my current guess. I don't know how it turned into college biology class, but that's what my chat's become. I think something's weird. Oh, this is a Bloons TD6. It's a tower defense game where you pop balloons. Shortness of breath. Dang. Okay. This is Peak. No, Peak is a different game. Oh, gotcha. The college biology game. I don't know. It's see if streamer knows vague medical term. How do you know? Are you sure you know what Bloons TD6 is? You're the one who clearly should know, buddy. You're the one asking the questions. You're telling me you don't know what the hell's going on with your questions when you're the one... I don't know, I was taking my fucking medical, exam. What the fuck? Did I not pass? What's my grade so far? Can I at least get a B-, professor? Proctalgia fugax? That's a weird word. Proct makes me want to think... No, I got nothing. Okay. It's an algia, so it's a... What is this game that we're playing? What was guess the medical condition? God. What's it part of? I got nothing. I was trying to think of where it could happen, but I'm blanking. I would love a hint, please. I need a hint. This game's hard. Like I've just accepted I'm a cave. Oh, gotcha. No, that's the hint. I had to allow it because it wasn't allowed because of a specific wording in there. But I'll allow it because this is a game about medical terms. Okay. That's kind of... That was going to be one of my guesses, potentially. That was going to be one of my guesses, but... I don't know. Is it? Is it not? Is that a sad as in you're wrong, or a sad as in damn it, you guessed it before the streamer? Okay. Okay. Shit. What if it's the exact opposite? It's permanent erection. Erectile function. That's definitely it. I don't even care what it is anymore. That was so funny. No answer could be better than that one. Yeah, trust me, bro. Dude, no other answer matters with how funny that one is. I'll look it up. You don't have to tell me, I'll look it up. The fuck? Oh! Oh. That doesn't have to do with the third leg. You're a fucking liar. I just looked it up. You're a liar. It's sharp temporary pain in anus or rectum. You're just... I feel lied to. It's not close enough. What? Very different. I feel lied to. I trusted you. Potato, potatoes. That's right. I'm definitely not going to say it the other way, because does anyone actually say potato? I guess you'd say tomato, tomato. But does anyone actually say tomato? Never heard anyone say it. I feel lied to. I feel betrayed, even. I trusted you. Atomics meat. I should have guessed it. I'm so stupid. I'm the dumbest person in existence. I'm actually stupid. I should have figured out what it meant because of what a fucking proctologist is. Oh my god. I think I'm just dumb. Whoa. What? I am the stupidest person for not thinking about a proctologist when you asked what a fucking proctologist is, though. The fuck is that? How the hell? What does it... It does look very bizarre, I won't lie. What does it affect, I guess? You know, let's continue this game. Even though I kind of trust you less. I'll trust you this time. Intestine? Okay. That didn't help at all, weirdly. Intestine? Jesus. What happens in your intestine? Fucking... You know, that word I can't think of right now. And I'm actually... Wow, I can't... Words. Where's my words? My brain word. Food? What? Is it just a stupid name for intestinal blockage or something? Food, trust me, bro? Huh. Why don't I trust you? Sound which... Oh. Huh. Weird. Oh, you know what's weird? I've heard this word before. So I should have... I couldn't remember it, but I have heard that word before. But yeah, it is the other name for stomach growling. Ah, right. I've heard the word before, but I don't know, I just couldn't remember it. I think it was from a medical YouTube channel too that was talking about how, like, stupid words for things. That is a great name for a something. What? It really is basically Harry Potter spell. That's a great name. Oh man, what's it affect? Succedaneum. Scalp, okay. uh, I really hope it's a fancy name for hair loss or something. Yeah, that's good too. I like that part. That's funny. Scalp of a newborn. Oh, okay. Well, it can't be hair loss then. So that'd be weird. Um, yeah, I got nothing. That's a tough one to figure out the word origin for. Hair. I mean, is it? Could it just? Is it? Would it really just be baby hair? No, I don't know. Oh, interesting. Yeah, okay. Yeah, just looked it up. Huh. Good to know. Remember, kids, you don't want kaput secadanium. Dude, fuck. Man, that makes so much sense. Anium with like fucking cranium? Bro, I think I need help. My word origin isn't working anymore. I can't words. This game's hard. The heck? How big is your cranium? Dude, at this point, microscopic. I think I have a collective one brain cell pushing through my thoughts. This is taking up the collective brain power of all of my one brain cell. Photalgia. That makes me want to think something to do with light. Or your eyes. Okay, okay. Which one? Both. Okay. Something to do with light and the eyes. Okay, 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 okay. Uh, could it just be like sensitivity to bright lights? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay. Ooh, okay, okay, okay. Are we finally gonna become masters at this game? Oh my god. We're good now? We're skilled? Lacrimation. Oh, okay. Dude, hold on. I've got a word popping into my head. I need to remember what it means. Oh no. Ah, I've got the word lacrophagy in my head, and I'm trying to remember what lacrophagy is part of. Oh no. Oh, lacrophagy is it's. Oh, hold on. It's an item in Binding of Isaac. That's why I know lacrophagy. So lac means something to do with like crying, right? Like lacra, because hemolacria is bleeding tears. So it's got something to do with. Is it just crying? It's just crying. Okay. Cool. Okay. Well, no, I remembered the item from Binding of Isaac, lacrophagy, but then I also was like, oh, what else has lacquer in it in Isaac? And it's also hemolacria. Hemolacria is crying blood. So I was like, okay, what if it's in lacrimation just sounded like it would just be crying? I don't know. It just the logic made sense to me. Epistaxis. That's a harder one to. Epi makes me think skin, because epidermal, your epidermis. Hmm. It could have just. I could see that. That is just another name for a rash or something. Sag. Couldn't get them in. Can cause by allergic reaction. Okay. So is it like another word for hives or rashes? Because it's skin related? What else can be caused? Redness. Which. Okay, okay. Hmm. Well, what is it actually like? What part? Where does it affect? Like, is it actually skin, or is it? Or am I totally off? Yeah, because I guess epinephrine. That's a different thing. Because that's like, that's adrenaline, or it's in nose. Really? Okay. Is it just another word for runny nose? Or like a blocked nasal passage? What do I want to do? Let's just do hard. Yeah, Naba getting closer? Shit, okay. Hmm. Getting closer. Nosebleeds. I could see that. I could see that. That's a weird word for it, though. Really? That's terrible. That's not a... That word doesn't make sense for, I'd say, as much. Unless Staxis has something to do with fucking... I don't know. That one doesn't make as much sense. Word origin-wise. Like, based on its roots. Okay, though. Nosebleeds, huh? You ain't a scientist or something? You're the one asking the questions. We thought you'd know these answers, pal. Are you just looking up fancy words or something? Hold on, I'm not paying attention to the game. I need to pay attention to the game. Hold on, I want to... Xerosis? I don't know that one. Where does it affect? Episode... this origin of word. Dripping or oozing or flowing. But what's the epi? No, it's Greek. Oh, because epistasine is bleed from the nose. That's stupid. Okay. Epidermis? Okay, so it has to... so, for xerosis? So it has to do with the skin? So, entirely based directly on other words that end with cis, that's skin related, that would be, like, my first thought goes to necrosis. So it's gonna be some condition with the skin then, okay. Xerosis. So it is skin. What would it be? Sunburn, okay, is wrong. Good to know. What I want to know is why the question mark on epidermis? Is it like... Thumbs up. What the fuck? Why the thumbs up? For me, questioning why you put a question mark. That sucks. That makes this way harder. You won't say? You wasn't gonna get it? Okay, okay. Damn. Okay, shit. This is gonna be hard then, huh? I just really can't think of anything it could be. Oh, I'm way past my time to end stream. It's quite hard. Okay. Without telling me a direct... Oh, it's a skin disease. Okay. I was gonna say, without telling me a direct answer, like, what does it do? Was what I was gonna ask. But, like, a hint-wise, what does it do? I don't know. Like, what's one of the side effects, I guess? What's one of the conditions? Or would just saying a condition give away what it is? Or, like, it directly tells you what it is? A skin disease? How many skin diseases are there? You've got... It tells you what it is? Damn. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. So you cannot get a hint because it tells you. Shit. Xerosis. What a weird word. Skin disease. Okay, let's power through a couple skin diseases. We've got acne, we've got rashes, we've got hives, we've got ingrown hairs. That's kind of not a skin disease, but we'll count it anyway. We've got albinism, we've got... Oh, what's that word? You know, the thing that people have where their skin looks kind of patchy. Can't remember what it's called right now. What else affects skin? You know what? I think I'm gonna have to tap out. I've got nothing. It's much simpler than you think. Really? Damn. Is it? Nah, I got nothing. I just can't think of what it could possibly be. Dry skin? Oh. Damn. Okay. That is simpler than you'd think it would be. But that's like, what a fucking term for that. Oh, I'm playing a game. Did you know that? I don't think I did. Dry skin, huh? That's not really a disease, unless it's a disease-caused dry skin, I guess. That could just be caused by not having oily skin or not using enough lotion. Or showering too much, because if you use too much soap, eventually you're gonna fuck up your skin really bad. You're a disease. Damn! Shit! You should always, you know, water's fine, but using soap too much will fuck you up. Everyone's different though, so it's based entirely on you. Rhinorrhea. Okay. So, Rhea, that means like to quickly expel, right? Something like that? I don't know. Sneeze? That would be kind of funny. Well, I guess that kind of sounds like it would make sense. Oh, it's a runny nose. Is it not? Yeah, runny nose. Okay. I thought it would be because what the crazy thing, the thing that made me think it would be was because Dead Brain said sneeze, and I was like, oh, rhino. Rhino means nose. So, like a rhinoplasty. You know, really insulting name for getting a nose job. Rhino is like part of the bridge of your nose or some shit. So I was like, oh, it's runny nose. Hyperhidrosis? Okay. Let's see. Let's base it off of other words. Hyperglycemia is having too much sugar. Then there's also the salt one that I can't remember the name of. Trademarked. Gotta be trademarked, you're right. So bad at violence. Yeah. Hydrosis makes you almost want to think water, but it's not spelled like the water way they spell hydro, so it doesn't make me want to say water. I would love a hint. That's just a fucking fancy name for sweating profusely. That'd be hilarious. affects the sweat glands. Oh, okay, so it does affect the sweat glands. Huh. So I'm getting close. I'm close. I said sweating profusely as kind of like an interrogative, but so I could totally see it doing sweat gland. Okay, okay. Hmm. Is it like, well, hyper would mean too much, right? Hyper means too much. Is it like, does it have something to do with like sweating profusely? That it's like you can't control your sweat glands or something? That you sweat too much? I already said it? Okay, so it is sweating profusely then, right? Okay, okay. Okay, so my total random thought of what if it's just sweating profusely? Okay. Cool. Well, it was kind of based on hydrosis, where well, I was like, hydro kind of means water, but it's spelled wrong. But I was like, I guess it could still mean it anyway. And hyper means too much. So it's just like sweating profusely, I guess. I don't know. So I was right. Okay. I'm I'm not right now, at least. I'm currently not. That one was a genuine guess. Dysphagia. Have we not done this one already? No, I guess we did a similar one with dyspnea. Dysphagia. Oh, I used to know this word. Fuck. Hold on. Shit. Oh, I actually used to know this one. Why can't I remember? What's it affect? Like, what? I need a hint. What part body it affects? Hmm. Could get a hint. I need a hint. Affects the esophagus and throat. Okay. Um. Uh. Is it like... That's what I was gonna guess. That was gonna be my guess, was sore throat. You beat me to it. But I can rattle off a few other things if that one's wrong. Not but getting closer, okay. Sore throat. We've got redness of the throat, an abundance of phlegm in your throat. What else goes on your throat? That has to do with sore throat. Tonsil infection, swelling of the throat. Shit to do with your epiglottis. Hmm. How close were any of those guesses? Sore throat? Oh, yeah. Sore throat is actually really close after further inspection. Oh, okay. So it's like right there, basically. Hmm. What about like dry throat? Oh yes, is strep throat different than sore throat? Maybe. It's a good question. Y'all are so close. God, man. Is it like tightening of the throat or something? I don't know. My grandma had that. What? The fuck? Can't put a cap on a bottle? I think I'm giving up. I can't figure it out. Difficulty in swallowing. That makes sense. Well, this game was fun. However, I'm out of time for the day. So sadly, we're gonna have to end the game here. Well, definitely be on tomorrow to potentially try more of this fucking biology class game. What a weird thing to do on stream. Alright. Guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. Probably with more Bloons. I'm having a lot of fun with Bloons lately, so I'm just probably gonna play more of it. Alright. See you then. And thank you for the follow.